Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync, the only real-time multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need. So imagine handing your client a final invoice, and before they even look at the total, they already trust the number.
Right, that really is the dream scenario.
Exactly. Today, we're looking at a recent LaborSync blog article that argues trust, not the actual labor or service you provide, is the real product you are selling.
Yeah, and the economic reality behind that is, well, it's what makes it so critical because revenue is actually a lagging indicator.
Oh, for sure.
By the time that final check clears, the work is completely done and your reputation is already locked in. In a shaky market, clients aren't just buying trade skills. They are buying certainty.
Certainty that you'll actually deliver.
Exactly. They want the peace of mind that a crew will show up when promised and, bill them strictly for the work actually done.
I get that the client wants certainty, but I kind of have to push back on how we actually get there. Well, it just feels counterintuitive to prioritize, internal crew timesheets over the finished product the client actually sees. Shouldn't the client's experience always come first?
You would think so, but you really can't deliver certainty to the client if you don't already have it internally. Your crew is your first customer.
Your first customer. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, and the blog article frames this perfectly through behavioral economics. Exact to the minute pay creates this huge psychological shift.
Because it shows you actually respect their time.
Spot on. When a business owner uses transparent time tracking, it's not about micromanaging, it proves they're a fair boss. So workers shift from just being, clock punchers to actual stakeholders in the project's efficiency.
Which brings a whole new meaning to that compounding savings account metaphor from the article.
Oh yeah, the savings account comparison is great.
Right, because reputation isn't just about saving up 5-star public reviews, it's compounding the daily, boring, foundational details. If a worker knows their 15-minute material run is accurately logged and paid, they take real ownership of the job.
Absolutely. But if the crew feels respected and takes ownership of their work, how does the client actually perceive that? They aren't looking at our internal payroll systems, right? They're looking at the invoice.
Well, the market consistently rewards clarity. Think about getting a bill with a rounded-off number on a scratch pad. It immediately feels, sketchy.
Oh, totally sketchy. Professionalism is often just a synonym for being organized.
Yes. And when you hand a client an invoice backed by, itemized labor hours and GPS-verified locations, you change the entire conversation.
You really do. You shift from a subjective debate where a client thinks maybe a job took too long to objective data.
Right. The system logged the crew in at 7 a.m. and out at 4:15 p.m.
Exactly. And that exhausting he said, she said dispute just completely evaporates, which is why the article points out a really crucial concept. You cannot scale a personality.
But you can scale a system.
Exactly. An owner can't be on 20 job sites at once to personally vouch for those hours. Without a system, you get what the blog article calls slow leaks.
And a slow leak is dangerous precisely because it doesn't look like an emergency. Right. You don't really notice a 15-minute rounding error on a Tuesday.
No, you don't. It just looks like a tiny blip.
Right. But compounded over 20 guys across an entire quarter, that leak quietly destroys your job costing models.
And software exposes that chaos. A reliable digital system actively stops those leaks in their tracks.
It acts like a shield.
It really does. It prevents overbilling clients, which obviously ruins trust, and underbilling jobs, which ruins profit. You just eliminate the guesswork so you can focus entirely on the quality of the work.
Wow. So achieving this level of operational clarity transforms your business from a mere vendor into a trusted partner.
Exactly. Untracked time is so much more than just lost profit. It is a missed opportunity to objectively prove your integrity to the very people keeping you in business.
That is such a powerful way to look at it. So take a look at your own daily operations for a moment. Where are the invisible slow leaks in your processes? The untracked micro breaks or unlogged material runs that might be quietly draining your reputation before they ever impact your revenue.
It's definitely a question every owner needs to ask themselves today.
This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.